Welcome back. Now, the Growth Summit International 2024 is taking place at the University of Namibia on Saturday, the 9th of November. Now, the summit is aimed at inspiring and enhancing personal growth amongst young and adult professionals, entrepreneurs, leaders, and scholars. Now, the summit will also teach participants on how to achieve consistent financial growth and how to make money using their talent and skills. Joining us with more details on this summit is the organizer of the Growth Summit International 2024, Jakes Obinna. Good morning, sir, and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay. For those that perhaps maybe, and including myself, who don't have an idea what this Growth Summit International 2024 is and how it came about, are you able to give us just a small background and an overview?
Okay, yes. The Growth Summit is an initiative of some young professionals that came together to begin to teach people on how to advance in various aspects of their life as it has to do with personal growth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So is this the first time that it will be taking place?
Fortunately, yes, this is the first edition of our summit, yes.
Okay. Let's talk about how you plan on, to uncover and disseminate information with the participants and possibly all those maybe that might not be there physically, but also hoping to get as of to what we were discussing at the summit.
Okay, yes. Our idea is that when we start to talk about growth generally, the people that will come to the summit will take our message out there. We believe that every individual has some ability that have helped them to achieve whatever they have achieved in the past. Now, growth, the idea of growth is that if you keep working on that ability, you're going to keep advancing forward. So we are hoping that when we start our message, when we start our meetings, our workshop, people are going to start understanding the importance of developing a growing mindset that eventually help them to grow in their life.
Why is it important for one to enhance personal growth within their life?
Of course, if you don't grow, you are going to be stagnated. So if you're not growing forward, you're going backward or you're going to stagnate. So it's important because every human being has various aspects of their life where they're supposed to be moving forward, and nobody wants to stay left behind. So that's why we are bringing this idea for people to know that whatever you have, if you keep enhancing it, then you're going to move forward.
There will be rewards in the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about the theme for this year's summit. Says building financial capacity. What does this theme encapsulate? Okay,
so you know that if you don't have financial capacity, you may not be able to grow in other aspects of your life. So we carefully wanted to start from talking about financial capacity so that individuals will know that if you can find a way to grow yourself financially, every other aspect of your life is going to also be positively affected. So we want people to come and learn how they can improve themselves financially. Whatever level of finance you are at the moment, big, average, or small, you can go more. So that's what this summit is all about. We want to first of all attack the financial part of people's life.
Okay. Let's talk about the key speakers or other speakers that you are expecting to attend this very important summit, especially talking about the concept of financial capacity. Who are some of the key speakers that we can expect?
Okay, yes, we have about 5 key speakers. So let me not give too much details, but let me just say what are the ideas of these speakers. We're going to be talking about the psychology of not having money. Now, okay, so if you see how it sounds, the psychology of not having money, we're going to be telling people what will eventually happen to your life. You eventually do not have the capacity you should have had as a person. We're going to be discussing the idea of the business mind of God. Now, God is a business God. We're going to translate that into people's life, how they will now be approaching their professional life, whatever they do, with the mindset of business. When you talk about business, you talk about profit, you talk about result. Then we're also going to teach people on how to leverage on social media platforms to be able to make money. A lot of businesses are now on the internet, and a lot of people don't know. So this summit is going to hand the participant the opportunity to know how to put the business online and also how to make money. Then finally, on the topics we're going to be discussing is how to use your gift, your skill and talent to make money. Unfortunately, that's where I come in. We're going to be telling people that there are things you have in you that could actually earn you a lot of financial capacity. Yes.
Quite. So if you are good at something, never do it for free.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Let's talk about how did you ensure that inclusivity and diversity in terms of the speakers and also in terms of the participants that will be attending, was that something that you considered?
Well, as far as growth is concerned, everybody needs to grow. Everybody, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, you need to grow. So once we start, like I said, once we start preaching the gospel of personal growth, every aspect of individual life is going to be touched, because there is no one specific aspect that does not need to grow. So we are going to move into every aspect of life. We're going to talk about health, we're going to talk about marriage, we're going to talk about academics. All these things are areas in people's life that should grow. But now we are specifically going to be dealing with finance, like I said. From there, we can move to other areas of life.
Okay. Now, as we begin to wrap up our conversation this morning, will be there possibly an opportunity for lessons learned for those that will be sharing their example as to how they grew financially?
Yeah, this is one thing I actually want to point out. When people attend seminars, they don't actually go back to practice. A lot of people attend seminars and workshops, and they don't use it. In Growth Summit, we're going to be practically letting people know how they can start working immediately. We're not going to motivate people or make them excited. We're going to provoke them for them to know that I'm going to put whatever I've learned in this workshop into practice almost immediately. Yes, thank you.
Are there any final remarks that you'd like to share before we let you go this morning?
Yes, I want to let every young person that's looking for a job, that has nothing to do, to please find your way in this summit. This summit is going to be very useful. It's going to hand you something that you're going to treasure for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Are there any cost implications for attending, or is it for free?
Most times when people do things for free, they don't value it. So we're asking people to register to be part of the summit with $400 Namibian. That's all you need to do. And then you have all the activities that will happen in the Growth Summit.
Are there any contact numbers as to how they can register? Where are they registered? Is there a link that maybe that is
there's a phone number that they can call. Okay, can I give the numbers?
Sure.
Okay, 081 4438 360.
Okay,
let me take it again. 081 4438 360. Yeah. So 360. Yes.
So 081 4438 360.
Exactly. Once you call the number, all the details and all the information will be given to them.
Well, Mr. Jakes Obinna, thank you very much for making time to speak to us this morning. And